Hi everyone, and welcome back to another Bush School Connections. I hope you all loved collecting some leaves last week. This week, we are going to be looking at the wind. The wind. How do you know when it's windy? Let's have a look and see if we can find some ways that we know when it's windy. The wind blows the trees. It blows the leaves and makes a rustling noise. Can you see all of the big trees moving? The wind moves the clothesline around and dries all of the clothes on your clothesline. The wind can even blow the clouds across the sky. We can also feel the wind on our face, and we can see it blowing our hair. The wind also spreads the seeds of plants around so that seeds and new plants and new trees can grow in the bush. That's very interesting, isn't it? Gabrielle has found another way for us to know when it's windy. Let's go and see what she's doing. Bye for now.
Can you see the wind blowing the leaves on the trees? Maybe you can see the wind blowing the clouds across the sky. Maybe you can feel the wind blowing your hair or the wind on your cheeks. Is it windy at your house today? Maybe there is big gusts of wind. Maybe there's just a gentle breeze. Is it a good day at your house today for flying kites? Maybe you can make some kites of your own today to fly on a windy day. But you know what? I'm thinking, how can we find out what direction the wind is going? And how can we find out how strong the wind is each day? And so I have an experiment that we can do today to learn a little bit more about wind. Let me put my kite down, and I have some bubbles. Do you have some bubbles at home? So when I blow the bubbles, let's have a look and see what direction do the bubbles go in. Will they go this way or will they go that way? There's only a very gentle breeze today, so let's have a look and see what direction these bubbles go in. Ready? They're just floating gently away. Now, did you notice which way the bubbles went? They went that way, which I think means that the wind is blowing this way today. Let's try again. Are we ready? Let's blow some more bubbles. And the bubbles are going the same way again. And you might notice the bubbles are just moving very slowly and very gently around the yard. And that's because the wind isn't very strong. If the wind was blowing stronger, the bubbles would move a lot faster, and maybe they might even go up a bit higher. Let's have another go and see what the bubbles will do this time. Are you ready? Oh, this time the bubbles are going this way. Did the wind change direction? I wonder. There's lots of things to learn when we blow bubbles. And maybe you've got some bubbles that you can learn a little bit about wind today and see if you can work out which direction the wind is coming from and if the wind is coming in big gusts or just a gentle breeze. Have fun experimenting, everybody.
Hi everyone, welcome back. That was some very, very interesting experiments that Gabrielle did with those bubbles. That looked like a lot of fun. I know I love bubbles. Now we're going to see if we can make a mobile using some things that we found in nature and that has blown off the trees because it's so windy. So I have collected some treasures from my backyard. I have found some of these. These are some dried flowers that fell off a tree. I've got some of these. I've got some leaves of all different colours that have fallen off the trees as well. I've got some of this. This is bark. It's been so windy today that some bark has even fallen off the trees. Oh my goodness. I've got some bark. I also found these. These are seed pods. Do you remember before I said that seed pods fall off the trees and spread their seeds around? Well, that's what happened at my place. And I also found these. These are gum nuts that have fallen off one of my trees as well. They look pretty cool, don't they? Can you guess what I'm going to make? I think you might know already. I found a big long stick and I'm going to make a mobile. So I found a big long stick like this and I've used just some string, or you can use some wool, and I've tied it to my big long stick, and then I've tied some of the treasures that I found to the string. So on this one I've put some of my seed pods. They are nice and light and are going to blow in the breeze. On this one I tied a little bit of bark. On this one I've tied some of my leaves, my green leaves that have fallen off the tree. And on this one, oh, can you see it blowing? On this one I tied my dried flower. I've got one more spot left right here. Do you think I should add my gum nuts? I think I should too. So let's tie them on. Here they are. These are my gum nuts. I'll just stick this here so you can see. I'm going to tie it into a knot. Are you ready? Okay. Put it around here. And I'll tie just like this. Whoop. It's a bit stuck. I'll tie it into a knot. Oh my goodness, can you hear the trees with all the wind blowing in the trees? I can hear it. And ta-da, finished. There we go. This is my wind mobile. And I think what I might do is I might stick some string here and some string here so I can hang it up. Like that. Awesome. I wonder if you guys could hang up your mobile somewhere in your place so you can see the wind blowing your mobile. I know Gabrielle has a song now for us about how wind can blow some boats.
Well, wasn't that a beautiful wind mobile that Christina made, with so many beautiful pieces of nature that we can watch gently move in the breeze? Well, I've got something else that needs to move gently in the breeze, and it actually needs the wind to help it move, and that's a sailing boat. A sailing boat needs to pick up the wind as it sails along the water to help it move faster. And today we're going to make some of our own boats by folding some paper. So you'll have to listen and look very carefully at these directions, and maybe we can all make a boat together. So what you need today is a piece of paper the shape of a rectangle. And then we're going to fold the paper in half, just like this, to make a smaller rectangle shape. And then we're going to fold it in half like this to make an even smaller rectangle. And then we'll open it up. And then at this end side, we're going to fold in this way to here, and this side to here. Can you see the two triangle shapes here? And then we'll fold this piece up this side, and then I'm going to turn my paper over and fold this piece on this side. So it looks a little bit like a hat, doesn't it? Now this is a bit of a tricky step now. We're going to open it up, just like it is a hat, but then we're going to fold it across this way so it turns into a different shape. Can you see what shape it is now? That's right, it is a square shape. So at the bottom, where it opens up, we're going to fold this piece up to be a triangle shape and this piece up. And now we have a triangle. This is another tricky step now. We're going to open it up like this and fold it back down again. So it's kind of like a diamond. And then we're going to pull it apart just like this and close it up, and it becomes a boat, just like this. So now I have an orange boat, and I've got a green boat, and I've got a blue boat. And I'm going to make a sea for my boats by using a container and pouring some water into my sea. It's looking really great, and I can even feel some wind now. So this is going to be very exciting. Just pour the rest in and let's sail our boats on the sea. 1, 2, 3 sailing boats on the sea. Now I can see the wind moving the sailing boats. Can you see the wind moving the sailing boats around in the water? Now, if you haven't got any wind to move the sailing boats around, you can use a giant leaf like I found to make some wind. Can you see the wind that leaf is making to make the sailing boats move around? Or you might even be able to make yourself your own little fan, and you can fan the boats around the water. And I've got a song about 3 sailing boats. 3 little boats sail in the sea, bobbing along so peacefully. Along came the wind. Are you ready? Whoosh, 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 and blows one away. Ooh. How many boats are left to play? How many boats are left? We had 3 and 1 blew away, so now we've got 2 boats. 2 little boats sail in the sea, bobbing along so peacefully. Along comes the wind, whoosh, and blows one away. Ooh. How many boats are left to play? Just 1 boat is left. 1 little boat sails in the sea, bobbing along so peacefully. Along comes the wind, whoosh, and blows it away. How many boats are left to play? How many boats are left? No more boats. Maybe you can make yourself some boats today, or maybe you can even collect some natural materials and make some boats that you think might be able to float. I've got a piece of bark here and a stick and a leaf. Let's see if this might float in the water. Wow! This little boat sails in the sea, bobbing along so peacefully. Well, I think I might find some more pieces of nature and make some more boats and keep playing. But when I'm finished playing with my water, I'm not going to waste the water. I'm going to tip it into my garden, because certainly my grass and my plants need water. Have a great day, everybody. I hope you've enjoyed learning all about wind this week, and we look forward to hearing about your windy day adventures. Thank you. Bye.